And while that right there is a perfect example of what happens when UEFA and FIFA add so many games to the footballing calendar, we just saw Arsenal coming off of a decent 1-0 win against Spurs, go away in Italy to play Atalanta, a fairly tough team, and put out a snooze fest. Let's just be honest, I'm a huge Arsenal fan. I love watching Arsenal games, but if you told me that game was edge of your seat stuff, well then I don't really know what to tell you. Arsenal go away, get a 0-0 draw in a very cagey affair, I want to say. UEFA say they added this whole new format because it's going to make every game truly competitive. And I don't know if UEFA were watching, but that was not truly competitive. It kind of gave me the feeling that Atalanta were cagey, were kind of scared to push Arsenal, and all Arsenal kind of just hoping for one moment to go 1-0 up and then see out the game, being that we have City on the weekend, which I don't blame Arteta for. I don't blame Arsenal for having that mentality, because in my head it was win 1-0 and then focus everything you can do to focus on City. That would have been my perfect game plan, to win the game early and get the game done so we can focus on Manchester City. But unfortunately, we were just treated to a 0-0 snooze fest. I mean, if I were a highlight maker and I had to highlight that game, I think there's 4 things in the whole game that you would put in your highlights. That would be obviously the penalty save, which we'll get to. That'll be Martinelli's miss. That'll be Saka's free kick. And that'll be the end of the game. There was nothing else. There was nothing else to talk about. I mean, we'll start off again with the David Raya save. Huge save. In the second half, let's be honest, Jesus, Partey, they weren't looking good. In the first half, they looked really out of it. That long ball, Jesus was really struggling physically against Atalanta's defenders. And Thomas Partey was looking like, well, he was looking like the 35-year-old version of Thomas Partey. Not the one we saw against Tottenham Hotspur, a really good Thomas Partey. We saw a tired-looking Thomas Partey that had nothing to him. He had no legs, no passing, no sharpness. That Thomas Partey was atrocious today. But Thomas Partey gets beaten far too easy by Edison. Listen, it's not a penalty. I don't know what rule that is a penalty, because unless we're playing a sport that is a non-contact sport, unless this is netball, that is not a penalty in any way, shape or form. And even if you think it's sufficient enough contact to warrant a penalty, well, most of the contact was done outside of the box, so then it would be a free kick. Even if the penalty was on the other way around and it was Arsenal getting that penalty, I would be honest, that was not a penalty, not in a million years. And thankfully, the ball doesn't lie. David Raya makes a huge penalty save, go in the right way. And the thing that made it even better is that he made the save, it came back to Retegui, and well, David Raya made the save again, a double save. And arguably, in my opinion, a better double save if you want to count the Aston Villa one as double save. But this was a better save than his Aston Villa save. So huge credit to David Raya. And David Raya right now is the only reason we're even getting a point. We did not deserve 3 points, but David Raya is the single reason why we deserve even a single point from that game. We then had that Saka free kick. That would have been an awesome way to start the game. I've never really seen, at least to the top of my head, that Saka taking a free kick for Arsenal, so that was really, really cool. I mean, I say free kick, obviously outside of corners. Then we had that chance where Martinelli was most likely offside, but how Martinelli, when he gets slipped through by Sterling after beautiful takedown from Havertz, how Martinelli does not at least put the shot on target? I mean, I have absolutely no idea how that can happen. I have no idea how Martinelli did at least not put the shot on target. Force the keeper to make a save, do something. But that was it. There's literally no other highlights to talk about. I thought we had an okay performance. Thomas Partey, absolutely horrible performance. Gabriel Jesus really, really struggled. Trossard was lively when he came on. Sterling was pretty okay when he came on. Calafiori had some good moments. But there's not really much to talk about. That is the game, a normal game. We really could have done better, but I do understand kind of the mentality of just trying to sneak a 1-0 win, a 2-0 win if possible. We just didn't offer anything offensively, and this is the second game in a row where we are struggling to string passes together in the midfield, where we're struggling to get the ball into the final third as often. And this is what happens when you have got Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is arguably one of the best playmakers in world football, and not having Martin Odegaard, I don't care how deep of a squad you are, that will definitely hurt you, and we are seeing signs of it. How are we going to handle that against Man City? Well, I have no idea. One thing I can tell you though against Man City is I do not want to see Havertz and Jesus interchanging again. Please no. I much prefer Trossard and Havertz doing it, not Jesus and Havertz, please. But yeah guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments below who was your man of the match, if you even have one. What did you guys think of our performance? Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.